just need to stick with it. You just need to keep going. That is the number one thing that you have to do. No matter what happens, you cannot give up. Even my own self, I've been struggling with self-doubt and insecurity and doubting myself so much. But what I'm realizing is that I'm rooting myself so deeply in the result. I'm so worried whether or not something's going to be good or not. Why don't I just allow it to exist? Why don't I allow myself to just keep doing the actions rather than worrying about the results? I think we have a perception on good and bad. In reality, that doesn't exist. In reality, it just is. I think about the observer. We are the observer of everything. We are just attaching our emotions to something. It's not bad or it's not good. We are the ones that label this. I think about as well that we're the creator of things, or there's a piece of God in us as well. Not that we're the creator, that we take ownership of everything that exists, but I've been reading this book called The World is a Mirror, and it's really resonated with me deeply. It talks about how our experience is so unique. When we think about it, our consciousness, there's nothing that exists outside of our consciousness. It doesn't exist. If a tree falls in the forest and nobody's there to hear the sound, does the sound exist? It doesn't exist because nobody was there to observe it. And that's the reality of all of this, is that if it doesn't exist outside of our consciousness, then it doesn't exist. In some kind of way that makes us so deeply connected more than we think. Because in our own reality, you only exist because I exist. It's not in some selfish, egotistical way, but in reality that if I wasn't there to experience you, you would have never existed in my life. You wouldn't have existed to me. I think that's so crazy to think about all the time. And that if I have this reality and I understand that there is better out there for myself, then why would I allow for myself my own life to experience anything lesser than? Like, we are the creator of everything. We are the observer of everything as well. We attach our emotions so deeply to these different things that exist in our life. Why can't we take back the power? Why can't we change our perspective to the situation? This is not a bad situation, it's a good situation. I think about all of the greats that have ever existed. They see the good in everything. They're so optimistic. Optimism is not some kind of delusional, crazy thinking way, and it's just, oh my goodness, like, wow, this person is just out of his mind. I think about it more that you're able to have this kind of intensity, this energetic state that you truly believe that each and every single day that it could be the day that it happens. And when you go at it with that kind of energy, when you go at it with that kind of frequency, people can feel that. People can feel when you are giving your absolute all and you truly believe that today could be the day. I think about with artists, with athletes, how every single game is the most important game of their whole entire life, because that's the truth of it. That any given moment that it could change. This post could change my life. I don't know. Who knows? But I'm going to show up like it's going to. I'm going to give all this energy, this information like it can be, because I truly feel that way. I've been having a little bit of struggle with self-doubt and getting all this noise into my own mind. Even as I'm speaking, I'm having this self-doubt, but I'm going through it with it. It doesn't control me. This thing, these doubts, this noise in my head, I won't allow it to control me. I can do it with it. I can do it anxious. I can do it when I'm doubting. I can do it scared. I can do it fearful. And with this as well, I think about the law of polarity. We can switch it just 1 degree away. I'm not fearful. I'm courageous. I'm courageous even with this mindset, even with the things that are over consuming me. It's just so loud. I'm able to do it with it. That makes me courageous. I don't have fear any longer. I'm courage. I have courage. I don't have anxiety anymore. I'm excited. Those same feelings are just one switch away. What is our perception to it all? We go back to the observer. What are we labeling the things that we are having to do? Is work hard or is it easy? Think about it. When I was making content and I first started off, I thought this was so easy. Why? Because I was an athlete my whole entire life. Moving my body and going to adverse situations was hard. But at the same time, it was easy. It was easy for me to run 5 miles. It was easy for me to compete at a 100% level each and every single day. Why? Because in my mind, I said it was easy, so it's easy, so it is done. What are we labeling things as? And when we think about the law of attraction, when we think about our brain, the reticular activating system, we're going to see more things and reaffirm it back into our life. So it's very important, very crucial, the way that we go about the things in our life, what we label them as, because we're going to see more of that back into our life. If I tell you to look at everything red in my room, you're going to see the empty state. You're going to see maybe the shirt over here. If I tell you to look at everything blue, you're going to see. So we're priming ourselves to see the things that we want to see. Same thing goes back into our life with success, with opportunities, with situations, with circumstances that we're overcoming. It is not something that is tackling me and it's consuming me and it's just making me small. It's something that I'm rising above. What am I realizing about myself? How strong am I? How powerful am I? Even at making this video, I said there's no way I can make a video. I'm so in my head. No, I'm courageous. It's just another stepping stone. Because I know when I get to another level as well, there's going to be new challenges, new levels, new devils. This is one I have to overcome. And realizing that within myself, and I'm realizing things within myself that are so powerful that you didn't realize until you start taking the action. Just sticking with it. Just sticking with it. It's not bad or it's not good. It just has to exist. And from there we learn. From there, that's where all the opportunities, that's where all of the moments that we're looking for lie on the opposite side of this thing. I always go back to thinking about when I was playing football at NC State and that it was this field. And I would look at the field as a block, not in a block in resistance, but a block as something I had to go through. And I would have these nervous moments. I'd be anxious and I'd be scared. And I'd be so fearful. But in reality, in order for me to be able to get from here to here, I had to tackle this thing. And that was the beauty of it all, is that I have to do this thing with it. So with these feelings that I feel, they don't consume me, they don't take over me, is that they come along with me. This is my friend. It's teaching me something. How beautiful is that? And I love that so much. So the challenge for all of us is just to continue to stick with it, regardless of how we feel each and every single day. There's going to be a lot of noise. I think even with success, more noise comes about. When you see that one, the power of one, when we see something is real, it's motivating. And other people can see this too. When you get past that one, when you get past that one post, when you get past that 100 posts, when you get past that 1,000 posts, now people want to come giving you advice, want to start giving you more noise. Let us still stick to the vision. What's the reason why we're doing all this? The reason wasn't to be successful. The reason wasn't to be this big person and big. It was just to have fun. It was to create. It was to resonate. It was to build a community. Getting back to the core themes and messages of your own life. What are they? When we get back to selfish and we put all these goals back onto ourselves, that's when it feels like it's too much because we're the only one that's going through this. But in reality, if we're able to see the bigger picture, I was watching a really good interview with, I think it was Jay Shetty and Madonna. She talked about how God will reward how it's so much easier to be able to do things when we're thinking about giving back. It's not about us. It's about others. That is what this whole entire world is about. We go back to the concept of that we're all so connected, that we're giving back, we're sharing a piece of ourselves. It is not about us. We got to strip ourselves out of this. Who am I doing this for? What am I doing this for? This thing is bigger than me. This challenge is bigger than me. I have so many people that are with me on my side. They want to see us win. We are a part of this journey together. We're all going through this together. That's the beauty of this, that we're rising above this each and every single day. You just keep pounding. You just don't stop. You just don't stop. You just don't stop. That's the beauty of this. You just don't stop. You just don't stop, man. No matter what you feel. I had to walk outside. I was sitting in the sun, almost in tears. I said, God, you know what? If it's not for me, remove it from me. But you know what? There's something so strong within me that I truly believe. That I truly believe this thing is for me. That if you allow me to have it, I'm going to have it. Ilya Tapori talks about, if you allow me to have it, then God, I accept. So God, I accept. I'm going to do it with these feelings. God, just help me each and every single day just get past my own self. Get past my own self. This is not about me. It's not about me anymore. Take me away from it. I'm just doing it. If it's your will, God, just allow me to have it. Allow me to have it. If you allow me to have it, it is done. I'll do everything I possibly can. So I'm sorry if I took advantage of anything that I've ever been given my whole entire life, truthfully. If you give me a little inch, I'll take the mile. Give me a mile, I'll take it. I'll take it to Alaska. I'll take it to Hawaii. I don't care. Go the whole mile. Go the whole way. Each and every single day. We're just sticking with it each and every single day. We don't know what's going to come about. We don't know the future. The past doesn't exist anymore. The past it's not a prediction. It doesn't give us a gauge on how the future is going to go. Each and every single day is so unique in its own self. We have to remind ourselves of that. When we get up out of bed and we have these challenges and we have these goals for ourselves, we don't know how this day is going to go about. We just stick with it. What's going to come about from this, I don't know. But I'm just going to put one foot forward in front of the other and see what comes about. So God bless it. Bless it. Bless these words, bless my heart, bless the people that watch this. I'm so grateful. 440 subscribers, that's a lot to me. That's a lot. Each and every single month, each and every single day, we're growing. Why? It's not the best. It's not the best film. It's not the best words. I don't script any of this. I'm just talking. But I'm blessed. I'm so blessed. And I truly believe that. I truly believe that. The last part I'll go about this is the noise. Everybody wants a piece of everything. But there's a true vision within your own self. They don't know your own direction. They don't know your own vision. They can only speak upon from their perception of everything. So we got to be careful with the people that we engage in, the conversations that we go about. If we don't want to be with them, why would we have a conversation with them? There's criticism coming from people that we would never want to be, and that hurts our feelings. Why? They wouldn't know. They wouldn't know. When I started off doing social media, I felt like there was so much noise that other athletes would now be criticizing me and seeing me for this new version of myself. And there's a lot of points that I'll get to 3, maybe if I remember. One is that if you saw me and I was still the old version of myself that no longer existed, playing football, and I was done with that experience, but I was still shadowing myself and hiding myself and not being able to express myself. One, I'm living from somebody else's perception on my own self, and then 2, I'm living from a dead identity. You're gonna get a dead life. You're gonna get nowhere living in a reality that doesn't even exist anymore. So why would I do that? Why would anybody do that? 2 is that we have the ability to be able to express and create a new version of myself each and every single day whenever we want. I can dye my hair blue. I can go out to Hawaii. Remember going to Hawaii? I can go out to Hawaii. I can do whatever I want. We have the ability to do whatever we want. We can reset, restart at any moment that we want. These days aren't connected. They're just each and every single gift that we have. Truthfully, it may feel the same, may look the same, but it's nothing like the day it was before. Each and every single day, there's an opportunity for magic. How beautiful is that? That's the optimistic mindset. That the optimism of it all. At any given moment, it can exist. Anything can exist. That's the beauty of it. That truly is the beauty of it. And the last thing is just to go after what you want. With the noise, there's so much noise. Quiet it. Quiet your mind. Meditate. Pray. It's still noisy. Do it with it. You're my friend. The noise is my friend. All this is my friend. Fear is my friend. Anxiety is my friend. Sadness is my friend. It's teaching me something. I'm learning something more about myself. That these emotions don't consume me. They're a part of me. That's the beauty of it all. That if we're going to give something, we're going to go 100% at something. That every single emotion has to exist with this. I play football games scared. I've posted content scared. I posted content fearful. I play football games fearful. But I mastered every emotion. And I learned that the emotions don't master me. They're not a puppet holding me and making me do things. I can still do it with it. Think about that. That's the beauty of it all. Just stick with it. Just stick with it. Let's do it. Come on. We're winners.